Hey guys, welcome back to my product review channel. Today I will be reviewing the Lemniva Anti-Wrinkle Sleeping Pillow. It's that X-shaped one. It's got the cutout so you don't sleep on like the side of the face and push, smush to make those little wrinkly areas here, those fine lines. I purchased it actually on a buy-sell site called Mercari. I tend to buy a lot of my items there as they are quite a bit cheaper than what I can buy them on Amazon or anywhere else online or in brick or mortar. I can specifically buy things brand new, still sealed, unused, with tags, etc., at very good prices. So that's where I got the pillow from. I did not purchase it from Amazon, although I was able to find this exact pillow on Amazon. So to buy it from Amazon would cost you $33.69. I bought mine on Mercari for like $16, I think, plus shipping and handling a few months ago. So I will show you how to use it and then describe what I like, what I don't like about it. So let me set the camera up in the stand and you can see the product. All right, so here it is. Here's the pillow. Um, it's a champagne kind of blush, very pale, dusty pink possibly. I really don't know how to describe the color. Dusty rose maybe, I don't know. Um, Here you can see there. So it's a satin outer pillowcase. You can unzip it. You can take it out completely. Inside is this white actual pillow. It's got the cotton polyester fiber fill in there. It is not memory foam, so it does not retain shape. To wash it, it says to take the case off of the pillow and to throw it in on your delicates or hand wash it. I just throw the whole thing in on my delicate cycle, so it cleans the inside as well as the outside. It is about 18 inches from end to end, 12 inches from bottom to top, and about 12 inches if they're kind of upright, and splayed out there's 14 inches. Bigger on the bottom to support your head and neck, smaller at the top because this is where it is on your forehead and hairline. It's about 6 inches wide, and from base to front pocket for shoulder. Neck support is about maybe 10 inches total. Maybe here it's like 6 or 7. It's actually got a very nice soft cooling feel to it. It does not stay cool while you're using it, but at first usage, first touch, it is kind of cool, and I think it's because it is the satin material. It's very pliable. You can bend it. It is movable. You can squish it. So that's it. That's the product itself. I'm going to lay down on it now and show you how to use it. Does not come with instructions, because it's kind of, you can see how to use it. So you just lay it down, you take out your regular standard rectangle or square pillow, put this in its place. And again, the thicker pieces go on the bottom to support this area here. This one goes up here near your hairline. And you just lay down. And what it claims to do is, because this area of my face here, typically when you lay down on a pillow, a standard pillow, like I'll back up. Now you can see it's kind of like mush because the pillow is coming up over my skin. But to lay it in the proper position, you can just move it around to where it's comfortable. This is where it's comfortable for me. It's flat on its back, little arms up, little legs down under the chin. And this area is not, it's not getting like mushed forward. So it's designed to have an open space here, so you're not putting any pressure on the skin. You're not creating or increasing any fine lines or any potential areas for wrinkles in the crow area and underline, under eye area, where on women typically tends to pop up those wrinkles. I did use it for about 2 months, and then I had to stop using it. So about 4 or 5 days after I started using it, and it's great. I do sleep with my hair up in a pineapple, just because it's long, and I don't want to roll over on it. I don't want my husband rolling over on it and pulling it. So pineapple is how I sleep with it. So my hair is out of the top. It is supposed to promote healthier hair, less tangles, less snarls, less damage, because it is a satin material instead of cotton. Um, so I used it for about 2 months, and I had to stop using it because for whatever reason, I realized that this was causing some pain in my lower right hip, lower back, lower right side back area. And that's just me. I do have an issue there. I worked daycare for 30 years of my life. I ran my own daycare, infant room, infant toddler program for 20 years. So I've carried babies on my left hip my entire lifetime. So I do have some like pinching area in my lower right hip from carrying the babies, but that's okay. But that's the area where I noticed it. So after about 4 or 5 days, I noticed there was a slight like twinge in that area, and I'm like, oh, okay, I must have tweaked it, at the gym or just doing something, moved the wrong way, reached for something the wrong way. But then as each couple of days progressed of using the pillow, that pain increased. So I used it for about 2 months, and it was like, oh my God, I might actually have to go to a doctor for this pain because it was really hurting my back. And then I thought, well, let me stop using this. Maybe it's this pillow. So I stopped using the pillow, and within 2 days, all of that pain was gone. So I wasn't sure if it was actually the pillow that was causing the pain or not. So I took out my regular pillow, put this one back in, started using it, and within 3 days, that pain was back. So again, I don't know if it's just the way my body is aligned. I don't know why it was causing pain, so I stopped using it. You can also, and let me roll over onto my back. I'll pick up this. You can use it like laying down flat too. It's comfortable. It gives support. The only thing using it on your back is if you were to roll and sleep, dead weight because you're sleeping, you're going to cause wrinkles here because now you're laying on the pillow and it's not in the open area there. Let me put that back. And I did try turning the whole thing like this to sleep on it, which meant that whole back side where the zipper is. So my husband didn't like this because we sleep in the spoon position. He's big on little. And he didn't like that this whole thing was like in the way. He didn't like it. But I will say that I have used this pillow as a travel pillow for the airplane. So we went on a 2-week trip overseas last May and June, and I never had a travel pillow before, but I thought, we've got a 10-hour flight. I'm just going to grab this. This actually worked really, really well on the plane. You can squish it right down. I stuffed it in a backpack. It was out of the way. It was compactable for me. I could shove a bunch of other stuff in there in the backpack, carry it right on the plane with me. And it was fine. I had no back issues, no pinching, no twinging in that lower right hip, lower back area from using it. But I think it's because I was using it in a more upright sitting position because you can't lay down on a plane. So it's good for traveling. I would recommend it specifically for traveling. I would not recommend using it if you have one or have one similar and it's causing any aches or pains that you've noticed in your body anywhere. I would suggest removing this pillow and go back to your regular one for a few days to a week to see if that pain or pinching or uncomfortableness goes away. And if it does, then put this one back, and try it for another few days. See if it's the pillow. Again, everybody's body is different, composed differently, aligned differently, and I don't know if it's just my structure, my inner composition. I'm not able to use this in a laying down on a bed position. Unfortunate because I do like the idea of not putting pressure on this area of my face while I'm sleeping. So this is how you use it. Let me press pause here, and I'll sit back up here and end the video. Okay, so that's how to correctly use the pillow. Again, you can lay it down flat on its back where the zipper part is. If you're laying on your back, you can use it on your right or your left side. That's why those spaces are all open. Those bigger pieces here are for the bottoms to support the neck and head area here. And it is comfortable. You know, the smaller one goes up here at top because you don't need to support. It's just there just to give it the shape. So that's my review. I do like the material. I do like its shape. I do like that it is like pliable, I guess for lack of a better description, for packing, for use, for traveling. So this is going to be my forever travel pillow because again, it caused no impingement, no pinching, no pain, no aching, no tenderness in that lower right hip area, that lower back area that I have. Unfortunately for me, I'm not able to use it as a regular sleeping pillow nightly, laying down flat in a bed. It just doesn't work out for me. But I would recommend it for the anti-wrinkle, for the protecting the hair, for the girlies with the long hair especially. I have noticed that before I started pineappling up my hair, I think that's what it's called, or putting it up in a bun before I go to bed, there is less breakage because of the satin material. So it's smoother, it's easier, it's more gentle on the hair while you're sleeping, and you've got that, you know, you're rolling your head back and forth on it. So I would recommend the pillow for everybody just to give it a try. Again, everybody's body is composed differently. It may work for you. I'm hoping that it's only me that it caused that, you know, achiness, that tenderness in that area. But I would recommend it as a travel pillow. Specifically for the reasons that I stated. So if you do have this pillow, or if you're thinking about buying one, or you have one very similar, I'm curious to know if you've noticed any quirks after you've been using it for a while. Does it cause like any misalignments, anything feel off in your body, any pain, any tenderness, any aches anywhere? And then if you have and you've stopped using this pillow and went back to your other pillow, did those, you know, tender areas, did that alleviate the problem not using this one anymore? So throw it in the comments. Just let's have a little conversation. So that's it. Again, this was the Lemniva, Lemniva, anti-wrinkle pillow. You can buy it on Amazon for $33.69. I bought it brand new, sealed in the package from the buy-sell site called Macari for much cheaper. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching. Take it from Tina, No Fluff Reviews. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you do not miss any future notifications.